Good morning. Welcome to the John Mendola Show here on WILK. Gorgeous Saturday, gorgeous few days. Would that rain ever stop? Well, it stopped enough to have some high school football practice. Heat AC Week going on this past week. We're getting to the real double deal this coming week for the high school football players. Well, we are proud of our young ladies in the Pan Am games. Our girls, field hockey players, they're now women. I remember covering them in high school. They were young ladies and have grown up to be some incredible athletes on a world level, and bronze for them in field hockey. So, and then again, you look every day. This girl's going to Iowa, Penn State, Wake Forest. It's amazing to see what our student athletes here on the ladies' side do and the programs here in northeastern Pennsylvania field hockey-wise. We're going to talk some Schweyersville baseball a little later this morning. They're still alive, and it'll be a nice little segue with our head coach here for Wyoming Valley West, Jack Baranski. And Coach, before we talk football, let's talk baseball. Your son, part of that Schweyersville baseball team. I'm sure you're awfully proud of him and all those guys. What a great community effort there.
You know, the team made a great run. During the regular season, they didn't win the league. They didn't win the league playoffs. And they got into the regional and into state tournament play. And, man, they got hot. And they bonded, and it's been a great run, and it's been a lot of fun to follow.
Pitching has been the theme, and your son's a pitcher. Let's talk a little bit about what it's been like in his career and kind of watching him be a pitcher.
Well, certainly I'm a proud dad, and I'm his biggest fan, and oftentimes is also his biggest critic, which I guess is what being a dad's all about. And, I'm just taking great pride in how he works and how he tries to perfect his craft, and he works in the off season, and it's really all about taking the mound with confidence and attacking hitters.
And I think all those guys at Schweyersville are confident no matter who's on the mound, because there's a lot of good arms on that team.
Oh, they've been tremendous. I mean, they go 5 or 6 deep. Outside of Nate, you talk Patrick Adamski, Tommy Federici, Dreg Ruff. Tyler O'Kane's been fantastic out of the bullpen. Richie Colasar. They have some really great arms.
Tough, I'm sure, for some of the parents not able to make that big trip out to Illinois. I'm sure you're chomping at the bit. Hey, it's football season. You got to do what you got to do, but you're rooting them on. You're listening in.
Yeah, definitely. There's a broadcast that you can get online, and we've been following it at the house, and we have the wireless speaker going, and it's loud. And luckily, the games have fallen in between the heat acclimation practices, so it's been great.
All right, now we're going to try to talk a little bit of football. We'll talk Schweyersville American Legion baseball at the bottom of the hour, but Jack Baranski, the head coach at Wyoming Valley West. Coach, you're familiar with this program. Let's first talk about the coaching staff and who's on your staff, and pretty solid in that area with your assistants.
Definitely a great football staff. A lot of the people stayed in the changeover. At the top, you have Doug Mucha as a defensive coordinator. Paul Patera will be calling the offense. Assistant coaches, all with all types of tenure. George Sims, Brian Mahovich, Mike Blessing, Brady Davison is now aboard as quarterback coach. So we really like our staff, and these guys work very hard.
Let's get into the summer workouts and guys showing up. And, you hear different sports, and, a lot of guys might be working or doing different things. What was the commitment like from the Spartans over the summer?
The commitment level is very high. We certainly are not outside of the same problems of anyone else. We have kids with jobs. We have some young men that during the day might have to watch younger siblings because parents are working. But when they can be there, they're there, and they've been working very hard. We've come a long way.
Heat AC Week, what's that process like, and has it changed much over the years? Or you think it's pretty much, it sounds like what it is. There's certain rules with it, right? No full hitting?
Yeah, it's a non-contact week. It's really about the kids getting acclimated to their helmets and shoulder pads. It's uppers only. It's not full gear. And without contact, it's a focus on technique. We focused on conditioning and, just getting the kids out there. And we talked hydration and proper eating and sleep patterns. And things went very well.
And we still have a lot more to talk about, Coach. We're going to continue the conversation. We got a handful of Wyoming Valley West football players in here and some really, really solid student athletes. And always like hearing that component of how they do in the classroom, and then, of course, what they're doing out there on the field. Well, you can join us each and every day online, thejohnmendolashow.com. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You get to see when those interviews are released during the course of the week and then put on to the John Mendola Show website. And again, we give you an interview every single day, a local student athlete, a coach. Check it out. Again, you can subscribe right now on YouTube, the John Mendola Show. And the football magazines are right now, we're in the editing process, so they're going to hit the streets in the next week or so. So you get to see the 2019 football magazines at all your favorite locations, including all McCarthy Tire Services in Wilkes-Barre, in Kingston, Hazleton, and, of course, in Scranton. We'll pick up a copy of that football magazine. Well, it's 10:08. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more Wyoming Valley West football. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Frank Sirocatch break. Like a good neighbor, Frank Sirocatch is there. We'll be back here at WILK.